I believe we are streaming. This should be, yep, it's automatic. Cool. Hello
Nice
and
work.
welcome. Welcome to the My Hero Academia podcast, episode 101. Basically, a Christmas in June episode.
Yes. Today was the summer solstice, so the longest day of the year, and we're talking about Christmas.
Yeah. And if y'all are living on the West Coast like I am, y'all are experiencing a heat wave right now. It's not just Arizona, but like all of the West Coast is experiencing a heat wave, and it's 117 degrees right now. So
So what you're saying is we should go to Australia.
that's right. They're the opposite in the south of the equator. Yes, let's go to Australia and freeze.
All right, let's do it. I'll go jump into the airplane.
How cold is it in Australia? Australia weather. It's 54 degrees right now. Oh,
I'm sure that sounds wonderful.
in Sydney, Australia.
Yes,
Mm.
very good.
All right, going to Australia after this podcast.
Yes. Yeah, so this episode was like slightly different than I thought because I thought like it would start off as Christmas and then get more serious, but like went the opposite direction.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt the same way. Like, in fact, Christmas didn't even really happen until the very tail end of this episode
Yeah, like the last 5 or 10 minutes.
because everything else was just, well, first off, uh, something happened like a villain destroyed, I guess, a city.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
it seemed like it was like a city that didn't get too much attention, but yeah, apparently if there are a small amount of rioters that were responsible for all the destruction, which is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're definitely going to get focused on that soon.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're finally going to switch into the next arc, which I'm looking forward to. I'm looking to
Yeah,
see what's going to happen now, story wise.
I did like the interview that they did with Bakugo and Todoroki.
Yeah, that was
Just
pretty
everything
funny.
Bakugo said, like saying like you either need there's something either wrong with your eyes or your brain.
Freaking Bakugo in that interview had to get cut out because he's not very personable, and Todoroki was just like kind of chill and calm and almost slightly
Yeah.
boring.
Yes, like the opposite of Bakugo, and I liked how you had like Deku and two other characters. I forget who they were, like just standing off to the side, like mouth agape at everything Bakugo was saying and
Right.
doing.
I think it was Uraraka and
Yeah.
I forget the other guy, the speedster. That
Oh,
dude,
Ida.
Ida. Thank you. I forget his name sometimes, but yeah, they were standing there with their mouths open, just like, "What is happening? I don't understand."
I feel like they were or they had the same reaction we did.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty normal for Bakugo at this point. I mean, people that don't know him probably would feel that way, but they should be
Yeah.
used to it by now. You would think.
Yeah, true. I guess they just don't see him doing that in front of the media most of the time.
they think that, oh, well, maybe he'll act differently in front of a camera. This is the same guy that had to get restrained after winning first place at the
Yes.
at that festival.
Yeah, like I had to put like a muzzle on him.
That was too funny. And he wasn't happy with the fact that well, Todoroki he just kind of like quit cuz he didn't want to fight
Yeah, like
anymore.
Todoroki held back, like he didn't use his firepower, so Bakugo could beat him, and Bakugo was mad he didn't get like to fight Todoroki at his strongest.
Right. And that was just really funny because All Might in his All Might, full form, he said, "I'm here to award you." Shut up! Just give me. This isn't fair. That was
Yeah,
really funny.
this whole episode had a lot of good comedy too.
It did. We had that. We had all the other students laughing at the fact that Bakugo was edited out, and they were even pointing out, like, it's like, look, you could see him, but they don't use any of
Yeah,
his quotes.
I'm pretty sure his quotes are not appropriate for news channels on TV.
Right. Um, but later in this, well, not later, but like kind of like towards the halfway point in this episode, what's her name? Mount Lady?
Yes, she shows up. It's like training them how to do interviews.
That- what a coincidence. They had a recent interview, and now it's like, oh, we gotta bring in Mount Lady. Is it Mount Lady? Like
Yeah.
Mountain
Yeah,
Lady?
Mount yes, Mount, as
Yeah,
in mountain.
yeah, because that could be interpreted a certain way. Mount Lady.
Oh, yes. That might be intentional.
I'm sure. I'm sure. And yeah, she was interviewing everybody, doing like mock interviews to like train
Yeah,
them, I suppose. And
like, together in practice.
I yeah, I what I thought was funny was that out of all of them, I didn't expect Deku to be like really nervous doing
Yeah, that was
interviews.
well, what I liked is at first, like, he was really stiff and, like, what was it? Kirishima even made the comment, "Wait, it looks like Deku's using hardening." But then when they got him talking about his power, she's, like, kept talking and talking and going on.
Right. So he's nervous in front of the camera, but once you start talking to him about something he likes, he won't shut up about it. Is what we got.
Yes. Yes, very precious.
Yeah, that was funny. Even Mount Lady was just like, this guy won't shut up.
Like, she didn't know how to handle someone like him.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was kind of weird how Mount Lady supposed to be an adult, and she said Todoroki was cute.
Yes.
That's kind of weird. I gotta say that straight. is
Yeah.
she an adult? I have to look that up now. She has to
Yeah, she
be.
is.
Mount Lady age. She's 24.
She's younger than us.
Well, how old is everyone? Because they're all first years, right? So they have to be like 15, right?
Yeah, they're all, like, 15 or close to it.
Todoroki age. Come on. Okay, yeah, 15.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit, disturbing there.
a little bit, what's the word? Not cool.
Illegal.
Illegal. Bringing up
Yeah.
it's like a Kureno and Utani type thing.
Oh, yes. Forgot the context of that. But yeah, I did like Todoroki's interview there too. How like she's making the this expression like you'll slay everyone. I was like, wait, I'm gonna kill them, or saying like it like touches my heart, and I'm like, wait, do you have a heart problem? Should you go see the doctor? I
Yeah,
forget his exact lines, but
he takes everything in the literal sense. It's so
yes,
funny. Because he's always a very serious character. I don't think
yes,
he jokes or anything. He's just very to the point about everything. It's so funny.
uh, yeah. Again, it's interesting seeing all the characters interview. How a lot of them like were very good at it, personable, and like you have Todoroki, Bakugo, Deku, who like all weren't, or but like for completely opposite reasons.
Right. Yeah, there was some people that weren't shy at all about being on camera.
Yeah,
I'm Red Riot, and I'm gonna. I don't know. They all said
like
their few
no one
things.
behind me is gonna get hurt.
So we had those interview things. It then cut into. I think the after that it was talking about the Christmas, right? And then maybe a
Oh,
little bit, or
they
did I
have
skip
the
something?
small part about them like restarting their work studies,
Oh
like all the
yeah,
teachers talking there, and
right.
you have the
I skipped
principal
that.
and the principal and Eraserhead's like bandages, wraps, whatever they are, like saying yes, this is the warmest place to be.
Yeah, that was it. You have your own seat. Why are you on my shoulder? This is the warmest place. It's like, get out of here.
I mean, would you want to have like a fluffy animal thing sitting up there?
Oh
Okay, maybe
no.
not when it's 118 degrees,
Oh
but
hell
assuming it
no.
was December.
Right, if it was December, I'd be like, okay, you're cute and you're fluffy. But
Yes.
he's supposed to be like the head of the place. That would be weird. Like your boss is just on your shoulder.
Okay, that's a very weird mental image.
Okay. That's what it would be like essentially. You're just
Granted,
like
my boss also isn't a fluffy animal, so there's a difference there.
but if he was a now here's the question. If he was a fluffy animal, would you let him sit on you?
Okay, that sounds wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
He
to say
doesn't.
no to that.
Yeah, my boss really doesn't have like the fluffy personality either. So
Yeah. Yeah, my boss wouldn't be a good fluffy animal. But yeah, so they're gonna bring that up. So I guess everyone's going to be a part of. I guess it's just like an internship program again.
Yeah, basically that. Though it seems like, or at least it's implied, like they want like more heroes out there. It seems like there's a lot of like stuff going on behind the scenes that we're not quite aware of yet.
Mm-hmm. And I
It's
think
also like the whole media's view of heroes too. It's just one of the ideas that they haven't brought up for a while, but like in season 2 and 3, they were talking about that quite a lot, which I think is really interesting, and I'm curious what they're going to do with that.
right. Yeah, me too. I I feel like they're gonna put the burden on these UA students a lot for some reason.
Right.
I think that's what's gonna happen. I think it's
Yeah, I
going
think.
to intertwine with what happened at the very beginning of this episode, where that dude destroyed the city.
Yeah, and then you also have like Hawks trying to infiltrate the League of Villains,
Oh
so I feel
yeah,
like that's also going to be important. I don't know if you saw like the key visual for like the next arc or the next half of the season, but it shows like Hawks, Endeavor, so they're gonna probably be involved in some way.
yeah. I almost forgot Hawks was in this as a double agent.
Yeah.
Like I had completely forgotten about that whole story since everything was about training.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like we're getting back to the actual story of the season now.
Which is good. I'm excited for that. I'm looking to see
Yeah.
what they're gonna do with it.
So, what do you think about the guy who like was covered in blood and has that white hair?
That was the guy from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
I, I don't know. I mean, he's not the dude with all the hands on his faces, is he?
No.
I didn't think so. Like I was thinking, are they related? Is that the same guy?
No, my idea is what if he's related to Todoroki's mother's family? Because like the white hair looks familiar or looks
Oh.
like it. That could just be a coincidence because you can only have so many colors of hair, even in
Right.
anime.
Right.
But especially if like if Endeavor's going to be focused on, and therefore Todoroki, it would make sense for his mother's family to also be like tie in that here.
Now that would be crazy. Like he decided to up and have another son and because he wanted to like make a strong, I guess, like offspring of his, so
Yeah.
he just had all these experiments. I could, it's possible. I could see
Well, I'm
that.
also wondering uh, the reason that Endeavor got with his wife is probably because she is really powerful, like with ice powers, even though we don't really see that.
Yeah, especially
So it would
now.
make sense that her family would also be really strong.
Yeah, there's a lot to leave up to speculation at this point because
Yeah.
I guess at the very end after the credits, Todoroki asked Bakugo and Deku, "Hey, you want to train with Endeavor?"
Okay, I did not know there's an after credit scene.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
that
well, I missed that apparently.
yeah, that's I mean, I understand there's people that want to skip because of the because I don't like looking at previews because they always show too much.
Yeah. And
But
there's normally isn't an after credit scene, so I just assumed that there wasn't this time either.
it was really short. Like everyone was cleaning up after the party, and then all of a
Mhm.
sudden, that's when Todoroki was like, "Hey, Bakugo, Deku, do you want to train with the number one, the number one hero Endeavor?" And then they both just went, and then it just kicked into the preview for next episode. I'm like, "Oh
Yeah.
nope, 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 nope."
Oh, hits the pause, close the window, hit your computer with a hammer.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, if that's a little spoiler for you, that's what happened.
Okay. Yeah, I did enjoy the Christmas party too. It was like some nice like lighthearted fun.
I enjoyed it. I didn't care for the song that was playing.
Ah,
The
I
song
thought it like
seems
added to like the
just so
like
cheesy.
exactly. It's Christmas. It's supposed to be cheesy.
Ugh. At least play a I don't know Christmas song. Rock it. Could you imagine? Yeah, copyright probably, but rock it
Yeah.
around the Christmas tree.
Oh, I did like how all the characters like the tassel on their hats was like reflective of them in some way.
Oh yeah, some of them were red and some were like green.
Well,
I
no,
kn
like, the tassel, like, there's something on them, like, at the like, the white ball's replaced
Oh,
with something, like,
the sorry, the tassel, yes,
yeah,
you are right, you are right, like, that guy that ate a lot of sugar had, like, a candy at the end.
yeah.
Bakugo had, like, this explosion. You're right.
When they finally got one of 'em, Kirish or not, Kaminari had, like, a lightning bolt, Ida had, like, the exhaust pipe.
Okay. I didn't
I
notice
forgot what
that
the hell.
I didn't notice that at first.
Yeah, like, all the characters had something, like, indicative of them.
That's
And I did
funny.
like how, like, the Acid Girl kept trying to get a hat in the Christmas thing on Bakugo,
Yeah,
but
yeah, she
but
did.
that was in the background the whole time too, which was that was fun.
Yeah, he's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Nothing. Get in the Christmas spirit." Does Acid Girl have a thing for Bakugo?
I don't know, but I kinda hope she does.
Just so that you could see her like fawning over him.
That'd be a very weird relationship, but I kinda wanna see it now.
Freaking this really strong dude that just has this really powerful fire explosion, and then you have an Acid Girl that's reminiscent
Yes,
to aliens.
exactly. A match made in heaven.
I mean, their kids are gonna be beautiful.
Impossibly insane.
Oh yeah, the way Bakugo was raised. Have you seen that episode when he's like with his
Yes.
mother? Oh, that's so funny.
Bakugo's personality now makes perfect sense.
Yeah, he is his. He looks just like his mother and acts like her too.
Uh-huh. And I did like that Aerie showed up, and that was also cute and adorable.
Oh yeah, she had a little Santa. Oh my god, and she kept getting the holidays wrong. She's like, trick or
Yes!
treat.
And she
Here's
brought,
a
like, Easter
here's
eggs.
an Easter egg. And then she said something else, and I'm like, I don't really know. It must be a
I think that was,
Japanese
like, the
holiday.
yeah, I think that was a Japanese one because like 2 months, that'd be in February, so I don't think we had that holiday.
Yeah, and I don't remember what she said, but yeah,
Yeah,
but it was funny.
but yes, I'm glad that she was having fun. Though what Deku said at the end was also, like, really foreboding, saying, like, how much fun he had, he wish he could do it again next year.
Uh-oh.
So implying that something bad is going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Why does Deku always gotta bring it down with the seriousness?
I don't know. It's interesting. Like we've had like some very vague narration from Deku, like all throughout the series.
Oh, that's right. And sometimes I forget he's narrating this show every once in a while.
Yeah,
I almost feel like he's narrating it after everything had already happened.
no, he is.
And
Like at the
he
very beginning, he's like, "This is the story of how I became the world's greatest hero."
right, and now he's the world's greatest hero, like as he's narrating it. So,
Yeah.
wow.
So yeah. So like in a way that like frames the entire story is like it's his story to becoming the world's greatest hero, though we like have no idea what exactly that means.
Yeah, and I'm curious to know. Like he's probably he would have to be like an adult to become the world's greatest hero.
Yeah. Well, he is learning how to control his other power, like the blue chain things. I forget what he called
he,
those.
he tried to use it and it just came out in a little wisp. It was and Bakugo was like, "Don't be happy for that."
But Deku was like really excited because it meant like he could control and restrain it.
Right, right. So that was a huge accomplishment for him.
Yeah. Well, I can see how he'd be the world's strongest, like if he has a super strength combined with the other one for all powers.
Yeah, that would be like really something. He would
Yeah.
be the world's strongest hero. All because he
Mhm.
decided to eat some hair.
So the last lesson is here is eat hair from weird people, and you too will become super strong.
Right. If your idol that you ever decide to meet in person tells you randomly to eat a strand of his own hair, do it.
But make sure he's not on drugs first.
Like, well, he ate it. Wait, did he eat that first and then find out he was super skinny? Or no, he found out he was skinny and then he ate it.
Yeah, or like yeah, because that was like after he did all the training when his body was like strong enough to be able to handle one for all.
I just thought
So
that was so funny. He's like, "Here, young Midoriya, eat this," and he's like, "What?"
yeah, like how does that make any sense?
And to think it was just one little tiny strand of hair, and now he's like this powerful.
Yeah.
Dang, that's something. So
And that's
yeah,
how One for All works, apparently.
so yeah, Christmas episode close out. Everyone's happy and enjoying their Christmas, and now the next episode, it seems like there's gonna be some student training internship class stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see like what will happen here if we finally like start seeing more of the League of Villains.
Now that we're at the halfway point, because that was episode 13, here comes
Oh
14.
yeah,
I'm assuming there's going to be a new arc, and
yeah,
I'm assuming there's maybe going to be a new intro and outro.
yeah. I mean, it's like due for it whenever they like get halfway through the season, start the new arc.
Yeah, I like the intro though, but I get it. You have to change it at some point because
Yeah, I mean, I feel like just because like the subject matter of the arc isn't all that interesting, the intro also I didn't feel was that special.
the outro was better in my opinion. The
Yeah, the
sayonara
outro's
da da
fun.
da 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 da. I was like, okay, that's catchy.
Yeah,
So yeah, next week there's gonna be a new arc. Has this been confirmed? I'm just making speculation, but I'm
I
thinking
mean,
it's
it's
gonna
pretty
happen.
much. I feel like it's been very strongly implied.
Yeah, definitely. Was there anything else that happened in this episode? I think that was pretty much it.
Yeah, I feel like we covered everything.
All right. Well, next week, Bakugo, Midoriya, and Todoroki are going to get burnt to a crisp while they train within Denver. I actually haven't seen any of the previews. I'm just assuming.
Yeah. I mean, that could be kind of funny.
Yeah, we're probably going to get introduced to new characters. Maybe there's going to be more League of Villain stuff. I'm
Yep.
hoping because I'm as fun and I guess entertaining as the I don't know what would you even call that, like battle arc was.
Yeah.
Like I'm just ready for another arc to just kind of take us more into where I traditionally know my hero to be.
Yeah, we need like more story here. We got like character development. That's like there needs to be story now.
I agree, and I'm looking forward to it. So that was all we had for today. Tune in next week around the same time where we talk about what happens in episode 102 where they won't be doing Christmas.
Yeah, but we're doing Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh. You know that's going to come in sometime in the future and Momo is going to be having the hots for Todoroki and she's going to be like, "I made these chocolates for you out of my body."
Okay, yeah, that would be a bit weird, but okay.
And then Todoroki's gonna just, you know how he is, he's gonna be like, "Oh, thanks," and then just eat it,
Yeah,
and then not even think anything of it.
probably. Yeah, I could see like him being completely oblivious to stuff like that.
And then Acid Girl gives Bakugo some stuff, and he's like, "I don't want this. I don't like this stuff."
And then like she forces it and then down his throat.
Yeah, he's like, "What are you?" Well, what'd you think? It's pretty good, I guess. Damn it.
Yes, yeah, he reluctantly likes them.
Yeah, he just, God, I guess I like it. Shit. And then Bakugo, I mean, not Bakugo, and then Deku, he's, Uraraka's gonna come in and give him some floaty chocolate.
Oh yes, and then like Deku will like be all flustered and not know how to respond, and like will somehow start going off on quirks.
Mm-hmm. And then Uraraka's gonna be the same. They're both gonna be flustered, just go back and forth, just going, and then someone's gonna walk
Exactly.
by saying, just take each other's chocolate already, okay?
It'll probably be Bakugo doing that.
Oh my god, I could see that too. Stop stuttering and talking and take the chocolate.
Yeah.
Good times. Well, Valentine's Day episode coming sometime in the future, and we're
Yeah,
hoping to
we'll
ship a
be
lot of
excited.
characters.
Exactly.
Yes, we're gonna ship Earphone Girl with Electric Boy, and Mineta with any girl because he's just that type of person.
Yeah, he'll take anyone.
Yeah, he'll take anyone that is willing to let him Touch their boobs.
Yes, he doesn't have standards at all.
Nope. He is certainly special indeed. All right. See you guys next week and have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day.
Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.